How about some music? Here's Roy Brown, and he's singing, Mikey Man. Take it away, Roy.
What do you need, General?
I need help.
The Institute? Why in the world?
Can you help me or not?
We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could.
I'm not sure I can explain how it works.
There can't be too many former If anyone can help you, it'd be Sturgis.
You can fix just about anything. Right tools.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. What a mess. Teleportation.
Sure. I got this.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna need some time to study. But,
Good work, Sturgis.
well, don't thank me yet. Here's a list of what you'll... While you're working on that, keep in mind, like if you have... and it's going...
Sturgis.
How's it going? How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah.
Good. I think... Here's a list of 3 things that...
Right.
I'll meet you over...
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute. Program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
So the Minutemen are out there, doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but hasn't been for a while. It had been full of fish, or monsters, or monster fish, maybe? I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
For everyone else, too.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance.
How about...
I know why you're here.
How about some...
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face.
Some Danny Kaye?
Please,
I sure
step into
thought
the
so.
elevator.
Broken.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father! Father? Father, help me!
Sean.
S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. He's a prototype, you understand. Please try and keep an open mind. Let's start anew.
I could kill you.
Yes. Yes.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, but I need you to realize that you have traveled very far and suffered a great... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot in the vault. You had no concept of the passage of time, but then you learned that your son was no longer an infant.
Right.
Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's... At that time, the year 2227. Scientific curiosity, and the goal of perfection. So they followed the best example thus far.
Human synths?
Human-like. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. Plenty of that was available, of course. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. But then the Institute found me. After discovering records from Vault 1, I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA. I am their father. Through science.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. The Institute.
They need your help, Sean.
Oh, we've tried. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help. No. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to... Just... What else can I say?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her? I've gone over the records of the incident, of course.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short...
Sure.
I don't have any direct... Has it always been easy? Of course. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were.
Right.
With old age comes regret. But... What else can I...
Kellogg.
Kellogg. He was... It wasn't until I became director that I...
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? The Institute took advantage of Kellogg. Institute technology prolonged his life. He never failed the Institute. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you... I know there's more. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. I've been a part of something. And now, after all these years...
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes. That is... The Institute can provide... You've been in the Commonwealth.
How can you say that? How can you be...
Because it is the... I simply ask that you give the Institute... We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take... Just... The Institute is now yours.
Right.
You want to introduce yourself to the division heads. And finally, Dr. Lee...
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child?
It's a fascinating project.
Why build it to look...
We'd advanced the technology behind since. A new angle, if you will. I'll make sure it... But do you think you could love him?
I don't need a synth.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. I wouldn't claim to know everything.
Sean.
I couldn't be more proud of what we've achieved.
Through.
A clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you...
Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? Real people doing real...
If that's how you feel.
Because we could do so much more. It's wasted potential. In any case, I suppose I should... Perhaps Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps
Greetings,
after you've
sir.
been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Hey, Eve, have you seen my notebook laying around?
No. Did you leave it somewhere else?
I can't remember. Oh well, I don't need it right now.
You're such a smart kid. You're a bit organized.
Lawrence.
Synths aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
No use. Busted.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth provisional government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground, and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people, and with the Android program, we don't have to. We'll deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order. Just think about it, all right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
It must make you proud to see all the progress.
Hello.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do. Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
Just a routine patrol, sir.
Hey.
Nothing to report, sir.
Only opens with a key. Useless.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. You're here. Glad you made it.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Remarkable that any child can survive for so long in there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the...
Doctor.
They're still
Welcome.
people, and
so
they're
good to have you here. Dr. Clayton
Please
Holdren,
admit that it's
head of the
incredible.
Bioscience Division.
After all,
I can't wait
how
for you
can
to
we
see the
hope
work
to
we're doing.
reunify mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Like what?
I was just about to, as the name, our most important direct. To that end, we cultivate. We've even started to. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet.
The gorillas are sent?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, the initiative is still in its early stages. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is.
I doubt it. I just don't...
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also... In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
You mentioned medical care.
In that case, you'll... He's our top biologist, and also, Dr. Volkert works in... You won't find better medical...
That's it.
We have a situation. Scanner's clear.
I'm through.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected. This fight is already over.
That's it. Nice.
This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects, but as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board: exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious phase
3? She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it
Rush
for
work
fun.
is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
Hi, Doc.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn rules create order. And
Words any form or so.
a man who understands the need for I had some handbooks made up, but that was years.
Sounds good.
Take care then.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. Well, I'm sure Father is very happy.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Oh, before I forget, let me see that. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. You're to be given full access, with the ability to...
Thank you.
Given that the relay is the only way to access... In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the...
Sure.
If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount... Now, unless there's something else, I really do need...
Uh-huh. I'd like a progress report on your division.
Taking your new appointment in stride. Very well. I'm hoping that...
Operating at full capacity.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the
Father's
targeting
work has
package
been a
upgrades
real
I have.
inspiration for
Maybe
me.
I should take some courses
So much
with me.
research,
send
so
a
little
message.
time.
Carry on,
Please
sir.
don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft?
Doctor. So, here you are. Justin Ao, acting director.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping, despite your relation to Father, I'm sure you understand.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an the first outsider to be allowed access. It's nothing personal. Now, Father has asked that our primary response.
Why would synths...
Synths do not want. They might look like you. As to why they're escaping? Our main instrument is the Courser. Coursers hunt down and reclaim. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, but I gather you know all this, since you... In fact, I'd very...
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to Now, unless you need...
I'd like to know more about the synth...
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth.
Right.
We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural... In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to... All too often, we're unable to repair the damage.
Pardon me, sir.
Here we're about to get a new food supplement. Hello.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Nothing to report, sir.
Theoretical limits are made to be broken. Excuse me, Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. If you don't mind my asking.
I just wanted to find my son.
Now that you've found him, I hope... Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the... As you might guess, we keep the Institute's... We maintain and upgrade all of the... There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father...
I'm not on board with any...
No? And yet here you are. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. And consider having another talk with Sean. If there's anything else you'd like to know about...
Who built this place, originally? Has it been...
The construction of the Institute is the original survivors of the war. Over time, it's a process that's still going on today. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think? Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first.
The same way you got it. You are not a prisoner here.
Right.
Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on us. Unfortunately, no. As remarkable as our synths are, the superior synth mind and body attempt.
If they're so dangerous, you should destroy them and start.
There is no need for such drastic, as you will soon see. We're also more than a rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity all under his leadership. I've dispatched a course.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals. We'll deal with them in time.
Sure.
Now you should get moving.
Right. Sean.
You should get going. There's no time to waste.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity. I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you. All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division. Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times. If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Advances will, in time, change the world. I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
Busted.
What's going on?
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't... all the good stuff on here is gonna be... After that, well...
Sure. Let's trade.
You ought to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily.
Hey, Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
Ah, the robber. Hey, I paid up, so get lost.
Codsworth.
Welcome back, sir.
You could say that.
Can't have enough of it.
Right.
I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed...
Would you like to?
As you wish.
I'd like to trade some.
Of course.
Is there something you need?
Smell like you've been above ground.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I'll take a look, sure.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Jammed.
Libertalia isn't hard to find. Just look for the jumble of wrecked ships floating in the harbor.
Son.
You should get going. There's no time to waste.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed. Gone. Combat initiated.
I wouldn't be here, not for your son.
destruction is inevitable. Curious. Attacking enemy.
It's stuck. Virgil?
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
The interceptor worked.
Amazing.
Got it right here.
That's it. That's real. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
So it's good.
There's only one way to find out. All right. Here we go. And now, we wait.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. I'm going to rest for a while. In any event.
Hey.
So, you know, going over it in my head, that...
What conversation?
Just when I just want to make sure...
I don't think it was any more than...
Oh, good.
Right.
It's just been a long time.
You're...
Oh, I mean, it's just... Why would someone like you ever want someone like me?
You don't need to be flawless.
Perfect, huh?
Sure.
Come on.
Hey.
Say the word.
Protect and serve.
great stag.
Deacon?
Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point.
Sure.
The railroad's only recently been used. Our old base was underneath the Slocum.
Tough break.
And then some.
Uh-huh.
The survivors didn't have time.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has... For now... So I'm looking for rail sign. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going.
Hey.
Probably have something you can use.
Watch your digits, Blue!
Heads up. Go check that out.
I can't do it.
There's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh? Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just...
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I would...
It's all right. We're here now. You're safe.
You think I'm goddamn safe? The front's fortified to hell.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Hey.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He doesn't strike me.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting.
The tunnel has got to be
easier, but... Back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Security's too good.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way.
What's there to be
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a protectron, so the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well.
Let's find a prototype.
Together with you? First step is to override the security lockdown. Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. 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 Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. Prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one
Hello. Attacking. Hostile sensor reading detected. Actuator damaged. Contact detected.
See the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before it.
Stealth capabilities, fascinating.
Managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down, but hey, probably saved some lives.
Cannot escape detection for long.
Targeting.
No life signs detected.
Reporting status. All functions normal. Nothing to report, sir.
Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed. Greetings, sir. Combat initiated. Occurrence.
Operating at full capacity. Nothing to report, sir.
Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Yes.
Greetings, sir. All systems nominal.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this old info.
Operating at full capacity.
Heads up.
What you got? You look like you could use a pick-me-up.
Your thoughts?
From the looks of this place, I'm surprised there's...
I was just wondering where you and I stand.
Honestly, I feel a bit guilty. Why should I get so lucky when so many folks have it so hard? But other than that...
That's it.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
There we go.
What is all this?
Greetings, sir. Nothing to report, sir. Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
You must be terminated.
Attacking enemy. Flight form. Malfunctioning.
Where's that play button? Oh, it says me. So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
Perfect. I appreciate it.
May it serve you as... Grab Carrington's prototype. There's an elevator at the
Look
end
alive.
of the hall.
Just
it
let
should
me
be
know.
a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side. Out of the minefield. I didn't think I'd ever see this place again.
Is someone present?
Sensor critically shutting down.
You must. Die now, human. Hostile sensor reading detected. Critical failure.
Look alive.
Where to?
the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Every word he said was true, and then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, but instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
I'm not interested in joining right now.
Understood. The offer's still open, though.
Come on, boss. You just gotta join our crew.
You didn't see anything suspicious coming in, right?
Desdemona.
After what you did at Switchboard, you have a place in the Railroad, if you want it.
Why should I join?
If you're having any doubts, you shouldn't. But if you're like me, that doesn't matter. There are...
I'm not sure if I want to.
If you join us, you'll be putting yourself at great risk. We don't want anyone
I'm not interested in joining right now.
Understood. The offer's still open, though.
Come on, boss. You just gotta join our crew.
Hey.
Come on, boss. You just gotta join our crew.
Hey. What can... time for some travel fuel. Want one?
That was all I had.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Ah, the robber. Hey, I paid up, so get lost.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
I'll try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself.
Hi, how are you?
Is there something you need?
I want to trade a few.
Whatever you need, General. Just let me know if there's anything else you need.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, sir.
Let's trade some things.
Of course.
Can we trade a few things?
Go ahead.
Jackson assured I was well built for travel, These modifications will be added for quite some time.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time. Yeah? Yeah?
This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
I just want to trade a few things.
Hey.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting things back together.
Lovely night.
I must apologize for the odd noises I'm currently emitting, a consequence of being mechanical in nature.
The sooner we get out of this radiation, the better.
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
I'm just glad you're human again.
As am I. Though it will take years, perhaps decades to generalize. Still, you have...
Right.
You're welcome to make use of my lab. Or help yourself to any of this junk, if you want it. In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
Virgil?
Did you need something? Sorry, I'm rather busy right now.
Protect and serve